Okay guys, I just want to warn you before you really got into the video. This video is really not of me working on any of the old Mustangs or anything. I'm fixing some issues that a customer had with his car after he got it. After he received it, it started developing a few issues, and so flew to Salt Lake City to fix the problems, and this is just my little journey, I guess you say. So if you want to watch it, you watch it. If you not, it's okay. Well guys, I just spent my first night in Salt Lake City, Utah. Let me tell you, this is a beautiful place. I mean, it's spectacular. Snow on the mountains right now. It's not too cold down here in the bottom. Down here, because that last Eleanor I shipped out, I wasn't thinking when I shipped that thing out. But they're at like 5,000 feet elevation here, or something close to that. And the car was running super rich for this guy. So the carburetor that's on his car had 66 jets in the front on the primary side, and it had a 6.5 power valve. So what I ended up doing was going 2 sizes down on the primary side. So I originally went to 63s, and they actually leaned it out too much. When I wasn't comfortable with 63, so then I put the 64s in it, and that was a sweet spot. And we searched all over Utah because it was pulling about 20, was it 20 inch pounds? Is that what they call it? Vacuum. And I don't see how that car was pulling that much vacuum, but at idle. But when you put it in like a little bit of a, like when you put it in like first gear and put a little bit of load on it, it will drop down to about 18. So the closest thing we could find was an 8.5 power valve. We couldn't find I wanted like a 9.5 or a 10 or something if that's available. But all I could find was 8.5, and that turned out to be just exactly what it needed. That car was on keel after we changed this, and I put the 66s, I actually put them on the secondary, and I put the 64s on the primary, and it worked great. It worked awesome. This is just 66s out of my kit, just as a reference. Show you fellers. But it worked great. Car run perfect. No more leaning out under pull. We went up the mountain. It was still, AFRs was great. Wasn't running rich. It set down a stoplight. It was great. So we got him all fixed up. His door locks, I don't know if the truck driver that shipped the car, I don't know if he lost, because it had 2 more keys that went with the car. It had a total of 6 keys, well 2 of them's gone, so his door locks didn't work. So I'd ordered him some new door locks. I've got one replaced. His headliner bows, I've never had it happen before, but I had put new headliner bows in that car. And the new aftermarket ones that you get, they don't have the little wing type deals where it latches into the upper inner structure. They got these little wing type things on that keeps it from going through the hole on the car, and the whole headliner bow will actually pop inside the structure, and then your headliner will get loose and fall down. Well, that's what his done. So I gently removed the headliner from the middle of the car and left it attached at the front and the back where the windows are, and I slid the headliner bows out, and I welded some washers on the sides where it would touch or meet up with the inner structure. So that's fixed that problem. So I've got his headliner back up. It's nice and tight again. I tuned around on it yesterday. It seems to be running really good. It's not burning your eyes anymore. It's not blowing black soot out the exhaust anymore. Seems to be running good. I haven't took it for a test drive yet. I've got one door lock replaced. I got to replace the other one. Oh, and his master cylinder lid was leaking. the rubber inside the lid shrunk up like, I mean, it shrunk up a 1/4 inch all the way around. And was actually no longer sealing the master cylinder. So all the brake fluid was just sloshing over the sides and leaking down on his headers and was causing the car to smoke under the hood. So it's little things like that that you don't think of. The freak things that happens to these cars when they get shipped out. Just so happens this is a super nice guy, and he paid and flied me out here, and I'm fixing all these little small problems with it so he can enjoy his car. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'll be here one more day and then I'm going home. See you guys. These things working before I leave. Because they worked the last time.
They do work, John.
Yep. Up, down, up, down. I think the truck driver lost the keys. I'll do the other side. Got that. I'm almost done. I got proof you buffed it. You like those little orbital buffers?
I do. I don't like the battery, but this one, this compound is fabulous.
You run a lower risk of messing the paint up too, you know it? You don't like burning through it or anything?
If you put on too much if you put too much weight, if you're going too fast, if you're not doing it just right, you will screw it up.
A little corner right there, I've burnt through those little corners before.
Yep.
They're dangerous.
Put 2 Holley 600 CFM carburetors on it, and the one of the guys in the class, his dad was racing cars at the time, and he had a supercharger. I think it was only 12, but anyway.
Yeah.
We put that thing on there, and then we had the 4-speed, and next to the 4-speed we had a lever. When you pulled the lever, it moved 2 arms underneath and moved the exhaust pipes back a little.
Oh yeah?
And we were running straight pipes, and then you pulled the lever, and then it was up, and it connected the pipes back together with mufflers on
it. There's a helicopter over there with a cable hanging off the bottom of it. Yeah, it went over the mountain. What's thick, ain't it?
Hey, it gets rough though. It gets rough.
And they're from Hawaii.